England's got a facelift, lampposts sporting St George's crosses, roundabouts painted like someone spilled Red Bull and dye. It's called Operation Raise the Colours. So dramatic it sounds like a WrestleMania event rather than a flag waving thing. But hey, flags don't care what you call them, do they? Sure, it kicked off during the Lionesses Euros glory in 2025, but it's rolled way beyond that sport. Take rugby, the place, not the sport. A 15-year-old girl turned up to her school's culture celebration day in a Union Jack dress. Perfectly logical, she's English, this is her culture, but staff apparently thought maybe not. Too political, too loaded, not quite multicultural vibe they planned, which on paper might make sense if you're a nervous head teacher trying to avoid complaints. But in practice, it looked like they were saying, sorry love, too English. The row went nuclear online, parents, politicians and entire Facebook comment sections descended. The school ended up issuing what they called a unreserved apology to the girl and her family because really, once you've told a teenager the national flag isn't appropriate for Culture Day, you've basically walked straight into a PR bear trap. Enter the Wheelie Warriors, and I say enter because their name suggests a wacky races spin-off. What started with 3 blokes in a cafe now boasts thousands in donations. Flags are going up faster than marshmallows in hot chocolate, and across the UK, Manchester, Norwich, Newcastle, Bradford, Isle of Wight, you name it, people are just flagging it up. One fan of the campaign on Facebook said 60 to 120 flags just collected. It's going to be a busy few evenings. Others rallied with time to band together, proud, not bullied. That's grassroots patriotism, or a very enthusiastic public art project. I'm still on the fence, to be fair. By the way, if you're enjoying this mad little flag saga, give the like button a gentle tap. Helps the channel more than you think, and it's a lot easier than painting your local zebra crossing. Of course, councils are in meltdown, flags up, flags down. Birmingham and Tower Hamlets in London blame maintenance and liability. Apparently flags could kill you, or cause lampposts to implode. Fair enough, I guess. Cue a political intervention. Kemi Badenoch, the leader of the Conservatives currently, called the councils shameful. Robert Jenrick, oh my goodness, went full Del Boy and started his own Union Jack operation in Newark. And Keir Starmer, the current Prime Minister, just said something very safe. Patriotic but inclusive, which is basically politics for please just don't shoot me for this. And here's where it gets sticky. The Times newspaper found far-right groups poking their noses in. Britain First, Tommy Robinson, sending flags, cheering the movement on, which, let's be real, is like throwing a badger onto a barbecue, which might actually be illegal. But it changes the mood a bit. Campaigners insist it's about pride, not politics. Anti-racism groups say, well, history says otherwise. For some people, the St George's Cross is just a flag. For others, it's a red cross on a white background with 700 years of baggage. I haven't been out on the road myself, can't quite actually be bothered, but I've seen the photos and the videos of roundabouts and zebra crossings painted up like patriotic doodles. But I've got to be honest, some of it looks less like civic pride and more like a Year 6 art club went rogue with a bucket of Dulux. One roundabout in particular, red cross slapped on a white, looks like an unholy child of margarita pizza and the King's Guard. First reaction, nice enthusiasm. Second reaction, hang on, is this a warm hug or just a passive-aggressive warning sign? And the best bit, technically, this falls foul of the Highways Act of 1980. Yes, that's right, graffiti law for roundabouts. A symbol of national pride rebranded as criminal damage. You couldn't make it up, really. That's flags for you, powerful symbols, centuries of baggage, and in this case, applied with a finesse of a rainy village fete and the legality of a back alley Banksy. So here we are, Operation Raise the Colours. Is it patriotism, or is it politics, or is it just a bunch of blokes with paint rollers and too much time on their hands? Maybe the answer isn't ripping them down or doubling them up, but actually asking, who are these flags for? Because flags are like tea, comforting, communal, but strong enough to give you heartburn if you overdo it. I'm Tareth, your vexillology correspondent, half curious, half sceptical, and a full mug of tea somewhere. And if you've enjoyed this flag-fueled chaos, stick around, because in this video here, we'll settle one of the oldest pub debates in Britain. Is it the Union Jack or the Union flag? Click here to find out. Be seeing you